Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is episode 11. Wow, I've made 11 episodes so far. Of my Improve Your Psychic Ability series, and I have a fun little exercise to try today. So my Psychic Ability series is basically different little exercises that I put out there for you guys to try at home, give me feedback, and usually I make a follow-up video so that you guys can receive that feedback from, trying out your different types of intuition. I say different types because I believe that everybody experiences the world differently. We're not cookie cutters, of each other. So we have different backgrounds. We have different religious backgrounds. We grew up differently, different parts of the world, and all of that flavors our intuition, how we perceive the world and how we sense the world. I do believe that intuition is very natural. Anything else that has been placed onto it by religion or society is just that. It's just extra stuff. Whereas our ability to sense the otherworldly, what we can't see, with our eyes, our ears, our smell, all of our other five senses, that sixth sense, that extra sense, is the beyond. And that is what animals, which Wally just walked into the room, they naturally have. They know when there's a thunderstorm coming. They know when there's an earthquake about to happen. They know if the babies that are born, if some are going to be healthy and some are not going to be healthy. Some are going to make it, some are not going to make it. They just have that sense. Every sentient being on this planet has that sense, and we are part of this planet as well. We are part of Mother Gaia. We are part of Earth, just as all of the rock formations and plants and birds in the sky and kittens in my lap. They all have this sense. And so to think that a sixth sense, or to be able to know something before, without any other explanation, or to be able to feel something and just know its background, or get, sounds or sights of something. It's all just part of being a human being. There's nothing woo-woo or extra weird about it. It's just us being human beings. And so that's what I am trying to do with this series, is just to put out there that you don't need to be afraid of what you receive in your dreams, or feelings that you get when you walk into a room, like you feel extra creepy around certain people, or extra loving around certain people, or when you see a particular person, a song starts playing in your head. It's all just how our senses try to talk to us, and that's kind of our symbolism, our code, our language for us to be able to understand the world around us. All of us has our own unique language when it comes to intuition. So today I have a fun little exercise for you. It's kind of reminiscent from, you guys remember Ghostbusters, the first Ghostbusters, where Peter Venkman is in, he's trying to hit on this like hot chick or something, and he's like this totally creepy professor, and she's this young girl, and he's got this other guy kind of strapped into like electrodes or whatever, and he's holding up a card, and the and the guy has to guess what's on the other side of the card, and and if he gets it wrong, he gives him an electric shock. Okay, well, this is not that, but I am using cards with images on the other side. So if you want to get some index cards, I want you guys to try this at home. So get some index cards, and you guys could put whatever shapes you want, but I'll show you the shapes that I have. I have a circle. Shapes that are simple. Don't try to do anything too intricate. I have a square. And you could do this with tarot cards, I guess, or oracle cards, but I'm just making things simple for myself. A couple of wavy lines. I have a little arrow. I have a star. I have a heart. And I have a triangle. Okay, these are all very simple, basic shapes. So for this exercise, what I'm going to do is I do this with myself. So I don't know if I can make really a follow-up video for this, because I want you to try this out for yourself. And then I want you to tell me, like, in the comments below, what did you get from this? So let's say, I don't know, I pull a card and it's the star card, but I don't know that. Okay, I have it turned to myself, and I just like, I pull a card and I just like hold it here, because obviously I can see the star on the other side. So so I just hold it here, and I'm like, okay, what is this star? And I don't know if you want to hold it to your third eye, like, go ahead, but I'm gonna hold it here, and I'm like I'm like, what's on this card? What's on this card? And I don't know, what may come to me is not maybe a star. You know, I might all of a sudden start thinking of constellations. I might start thinking of Star Trek The Next Generation for some reason. I'm like, what? I might start hearing a song playing in my head, wishing on a star, wonder where you are. You know, I might start getting sensations like, ooh, I don't know, I feel like really sparkly right now. All of that I need to try to put through my own personal translator. You know, what does that mean to me? What does all these different sensations, and what am I seeing and hearing, like, what does that mean to me? What could this be? I don't know. Everything has to do with galaxies and glittery things and stars. I don't know. So then I turn the card around and I'm like, oh, okay, so that was for a star. Okay, so that's my symbolism for a star. So I would say when you're doing this, don't get frustrated when you're like, oh, I was thinking of this and it was a square. Don't work it that way. I want you to, you know, pick your card, put it to your chest, and just start writing down without even looking at it. Okay, cover it up. And I want you to start writing down in, like, on a piece of paper, journal, okay, this is the song that I'm hearing in my head, or this is the sensation I feel on my skin, or I get this taste in my mouth right now, or I'm smelling this thing right now, I'm hearing this thing, or I just know it has something to do with mountains, and I don't know why I'm seeing mountains, and you know, and then you just write all this down, and then mountains. I'm good. Anyways, and so, you know, I'd write all this down, and then I'd take a look at it, and what does that mean to me? It's like, okay, mountains. Oh, I get it, because it was a triangle, or, you know, I wrote all this other stuff down. Okay, so that's how I'm interpreting information to this. So, you know, try this out. You know, and this is to help you get to know what your language is. It's not to show you that you're psychic or not, because we all have psychic ability, you know, and we're all at different stages of trying to get to know it and understand it. So if you're having trouble with it, it's probably just because you're in the understanding phase of your language, your intuitive language. You're just getting to know that language, you know, so it's not that you don't have it. It's just that you're understanding basically a language that has been foreign to you because maybe you turned it off, or you know, you've turned away from it, you've tried to silence it, and now you're just trying to rediscover it. So like I said, you know, just very simple, 2, 4, 6, I have like 7 cards here, or if you want to do 8 or 6 or whatever it is, very simple shapes. You know, just do a little, pick a card for yourself, put it to your heart, put it to your third eye. For me, I translate everything through my heart, which is why I'm always putting things to my heart, and just like write stuff down. And then when you look at it, try to figure out how what you felt or saw or heard, how that could translate. And I like that the heart was on my heart. I like how my cards are talking to me right now. My intuition, my higher self, hello high self, are talking to me right now. So you know, and this is just so you can understand your language, and then, you know, just, you know, maybe do a little heart in your journal, and this and this and this means heart to me, you know, this and this and this means triangle to me, and then work with it. And then when you start to understand your language, then that's when you start shuffling your cards and you start putting them to your heart, and you're like, okay, I'm starting to get these sensations, or I'm starting to hear the song that I've heard previously, which I connect to such and such shape. Okay, and then you turn it around and you're like, wow, okay. And that's how you build strength in your intuition. Basically, it's trust. You know, if you start to second guess yourself and I don't know, I could be wrong, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about trying to figure out what is your internal language, understanding it, and then you could start trying to apply it to, you know, real world situations. Once you get pretty proficient at this, start using things with more imagery, like your tarot cards, like your oracle cards. Start using photographs, and then just start seeing how you could start applying it beyond this. So like, how could you apply it beyond, you know, just having like a fun little activity? Like, how could you put this to real world use? Okay, so I know this may take you guys a while, so obviously this video is going to be up for a while, so just place in the comments below, you know, if you ended up doing this, how is it going for you? How are you understanding your language? How, you know, how's your journaling going? How's your meditation going? Have you surprised yourself in any way? You know, I just want to know your guys' progress. Remember, we're all at different stages, so don't feel bad if you're not like, oh my gosh, it's like things are not just like pouring into me like like I'm at the freaking top of the mountain. You know, I don't think any of us are ever gonna be like perfect on top of the mountain, not until we shed these human bodies and we transform back into our multi-dimensional perfect spirit selves. So anyway, I am interested in hearing how you guys do. Wally is very interested as well. Loki, who's around here probably doing some crazy things, is also very interested as well. And I will catch you spiritual homies later, all right? So let me know how it goes. Remember, there isn't going to be a follow-up video to this because this is an activity that you're doing at home and just kind of reporting back to me, like, how did you guys do, all right? So I will catch you spiritual homies later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com, where I have my lovely bracelets, my salves, my room and body sprays, my Wally's World Oracle, not Wally himself, but my Wally's World Oracle. I have my newsletter, my revamped newsletter, where I have some free witchy goodness for you guys once a month, as well as herbs I'm working with, teas that I'm drinking, stones that I'm working with, decks that I'm working with. So definitely sign up. It's free. Free goodies in your inbox once a month. I don't spam you. So and if you want to send a little love my way, think about joining my KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot. I have revamped that as well, so that there is more fun, good stuff for every tier on my Patreon. So there's like free readings, raffles for readings, mediumship live streams, witchy live streams. There's crystal goodness, like crystal grids each month, as well as like crystals I'm working with, crystals I'm thinking about, just crystal knowledge, like all kinds of stuff, healing stuff. So definitely go check it out. All right. So I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.